Alright, welcome back to another video. This video is a little bit different than the videos I normally do. So, a while back I made a reaction video to Piggyman's video on SV and all that. Well, this video is about the server that it's on. So basically, I've compiled a doc that highlights a lot of the faults of the owner of that server, because the server, the way it's being ran isn't good, and it's kind of making it unenjoyable for most of us. So I'm just gonna expose some of the things. So I'm just gonna start out by saying the server, it has nothing but owner abuse, bias, and unfair treatment to all but those with power. Because unless you're a moderator or IOQuack himself, you're not gonna have a fun time. Because like the rules, they're bent to whatever extent the administration wants it to be. And the first case of this, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna be putting screenshots on screen of this. Anyway, the first case of this is the user Prince Piggyman. So, this user, Mr. Prince Piggyman, he's done nothing but be pathetic and do nothing but whine and beg. The incident I'm going to be talking about involving him is, the incident of January 14th, 2024, beginning at 8:41 p.m. Eastern Time. Prince Piggyman, or Piggy, whatever you want to call him, was the root cause of the continuous hacks of the Minecraft SV survival server. So basically, I don't think I explained this. So SV, IOQuack's not the best owner. So Piggyman got sent a corrupted plugin from an old account of someone who's still unknown. And IOQuack, not thinking twice about it, he puts Piggyman's plugin on the server, and that causes a lot of problems. Like, apparently it was a backdoor to some hackers so that they could do everything. Basically, there was a mayhem everywhere. There was TNT being spammed everywhere. The server itself was being able to be shut down by these hackers because of Piggyman's backdoor. And the rest of the plugins in the server somehow got infected with the same malware that ran in Piggyman's plugin. So he says that he got sent it, and he sent a screenshot of someone sending that plugin to him, but yeah. So basically, a whole lot of bad things happened to him. Yeah, so he was the root cause of the continuous hacks of the Minecraft SV survival server, and when he was being held accountable in the in Minecraft Chat General, which is there's a bot on the server that links to Minecraft Chats to Discord. So when someone held him accountable, he had a whole meltdown at him. So the person who held him accountable was Jaxie, Jabili, or just Jaxie. I don't even know what it is. But, so basically, both people are in the wrong here. But, basically, Jaxie was instigating him because he was getting mad that, or Piggyman was getting mad that Jaxie accused him of being the cause of the hacks, which he was, because he did suggest a plugin. But, I mean, jeez, Piggyman went kind of rogue here. He had an entire full-blown breakdown. He started by spamming "Go F yourself" towards Jaxie, and then he continuously devolved into insults because they told him to shut up because it's just Minecraft, which is like a pretty good reason to tell someone to shut up. But he's obviously not mature enough to be in the server, and I might have to assume he might not even be old enough to fit Discord's TOS age of 13, which I know Piggyman is at least 13, but I don't think that's the way Jaxie saw it when they were having a meltdown like that. And it's apparent that he really does have no self-control. Yeah, so he is having whole mental meltdowns, but what really is concerning here is IOQuack's response to this. So originally, Jaxie had the same timeout sentence as Piggy Man, which is like 7 days, which is an entire week, even though Jaxie did nothing but instigate, and Piggy Man is the one who said all the bad things. So yeah, it's like a first instance of the administration team being kind of wonky. Anyway, the next issue with this, trying to think what I was going to say. The next issue with the Piggy Man is the extreme bias towards him with the owner. Like, the owner of the SV Survival Discord server and the Minecraft server, is Mr. Ioquack. And this person has been very biased towards Piggy Man. Like, he said, and I quote, "At Prince Piggy Man, I understand that you're mad over people accusing you of stuff, but when you act like this, you just show that you're extremely immature, and at this point, I really should have banned you. And telling people in DMs that they're next is just so stupid, and that is unbelievable." And, I really think Piggy Man should have been banned after what he did. Because he didn't just break one rule, but he broke 2 rules that should have really been permanently banned from SV Survival. And I get that Piggy Man's been there for like a good few months, because he's one of the OGs. But he's broken so many rules, and he is kind of irresponsible, and he just doesn't like being held accountable for his actions revolving the source of the continuous hacks. Now, it was an accident about that plugin with the hacks, but that does not mean that it wasn't his fault. But he's already freaked out about it for some reason. Yeah. So basically, Ioquack handled the situation poorly. And as this user states, "I always knew P was easy to anger, but never knew he'd take something so far." This comes from P's teammate, who really shows how mature he is. Yeah. Okay, so now we're just gonna move on from that. And now what also is pretty frustrating is that the owner advertised it as vanilla and not modded, but the server would have been completely fine if it was actually vanilla and unmodded, because there would have been no infected plugins. But the owner is like, I understand if you're adding anti-cheats, chat filters, etc. But when there's /back or /TBA, is it really vanilla? I really don't think so. So now we're going to focus on Ioquack's incompetence as an owner himself. So, I really don't know how people turn a blind eye towards the unfair treatment to the people on the server. And also understand why Ioquack just can't do his job. If you own the server, right, your job is to keep the general population of the server content. But Ioquack, he's done nothing but anger supporters, from horrible server events to terrible moderation to even careless plugin downloads. And he's even had underage Discord users in his server, and he's not banned them until they're reported several times. Yeah, so, also in the category of horrible events, the owner thought, on this vanilla server, thought it was a good idea to, can't think of the word, he thought it was a good idea to add some kind of code that makes the border shrink every day for 14 days until there's 1 block left. When people are just trying to play vanilla, and now they gotta deal with this event. So yeah, it was a pretty bad event. So yeah, so some of his bad moderation includes this incident on January 7th, 2024. Now, this user, Jaxie, was falsely banned for breaking rules like they hadn't even been a thing until after they had did what they did. So basically what happened, Jaxie was with a player called Lazarus, and they were messing around, breaking spawn, just being a little bit goofy. Like, oh yeah, by the way, to mention, griefing is allowed. Like, griefing has been allowed, and it's like just a normal day-to-day thing. And the owner built a spawn, but didn't specify that griefing wasn't allowed to spawn. So yeah, Jaxie and Lazarus, they were thinking it was kind of funny to grief the spawn area, which in server rules is completely legal. Like, it's within the rules of Respawn. And so, Lazarus built a tower at spawn. Like, I guess lava casting or something, I don't even know. Now, Jaxie understands in the statement why Lazarus was banned and why destroying spawn and making it unusable for new players and such is wrong. But Jaxie themselves didn't really do anything. They were just banned for watching it happen and being in contact with them, which isn't really fair if you think about it. Now, Ioquack, bans someone or bans two people for doing nothing wrong, following the rules, and then he takes it like he blows out of proportion. Ioquack made an announcement pinging everybody a few minutes after he's banned, and he attempted to humiliate Lazarus and Jaxie. Like, he pinged everyone and saying that they were clowns and that he's just going to use us for content and all that good stuff. And that also goes for everyone else on the server. Ioquack, like, when he says he needs content, that usually means killing a lot of people for no reason. His idea of content is blowing up community events. Like, the community, some members just like builds a courthouse and a wedding and all that, or being goofy and messing around having fun. And Ioquack, whenever he joined, world edits TNT under the entire area that the community event's happening and blows everyone up and it's like, funny content. Which, not sure anyone was laughing, but it still happened. Yeah, so let's see what's next on this list of things he's done. Oh yeah, Ioquack and his goofy staff, which aren't really good staff, they're just kind of trolls at this point. They just just mess with the common folk for no reason. Nobody really has footage of this, but like, there's a statement here from Jaxie. But previously on the server, when I had first joined, I was building an island with user RXN. Then out of nowhere, some random player forced TP to RXN and began to hit us with knockback items, sending us far away, then stealing all of our items. According to player Kuma on the Minecraft and Discord servers, he was submitted a mod. Oh wait, that's an entirely different thing. Hold up. So basically, a moderator showed up out of nowhere at their play or RXN and Jaxie's place using knockback items that are not vanilla, killing them and taking their items. So, that's kind of troublesome if you're a staff member and you're doing these things. But yeah, moving on. Let's see what else. It does not need to be this long. Why is Ioquack done so much? Okay, so moving on. According to Akuma on the Minecraft and Discord servers, he submitted a mod application that Ioquack said was impressive. Then he completely did a full 180 and didn't even hire him. He hired another person who is completely unexperienced and caused one of the worst resets I'm reading the quote here. One of the worst resets in the past 1.5 months of 10 resets. Basically, Ioquack decides to reset everyone's progress for no reason every, 5 seconds, which is an exaggeration, but it's not really ran well when you're having to reset the server every week or so. Also, basically, Akuma's also displeased with the fact that Ioquack has rebooted the server so many times for no reason due to his stupid mistakes that he keeps making. Another point Akuma brings up about Ioquack is this man does not know how to make a backup. The server probably wouldn't have to reset 20 times if Ioquack would just back up the server, but I guess it's too difficult for him. Also, apparently, the owner himself, Mr. Ioquack, has gone around and blown up people's houses, which is new information to me. So apparently, X-Man, he blew up X-Man's house, which is a player on the server. Yeah. And also, when the server was laggy and His server was laggy and crashed people who crashed, and the people who crashed died with their valuables on them, and he refused to compensate, or when he did compensate, it would be minuscule to actual proportion of the valuables he actually had. So basically, earlier when I was talking about the community events where the community would be messing around and Ioquack would show up and blow everything up, he didn't actually pay anyone back their loot for what he did, which is completely unfair to them. So yeah, also shout out to Akuma, hashtag Akuma for moderator. Okay, back on track. Also, previously mentioned users Lazarus and what's her name? Jaxie. Getting banned. This is a statement from Lazarus. Getting banned for doing something that wasn't even the rules, even though it says griefing is allowed but frowned upon. If you're gonna ban me for griefing, then put it in the rules that it's bannable. Also, how stupid is getting banned for arguing with mods and admin? Like, what if someone was just trying to make a valid point about an issue with the server? Also, the admin resetting the server every few weeks. How is someone supposed to make any progress? It is very apparent that a lot of Ioquack's rules are bent by himself, admins, and moderators. So, yeah, that's basically the whole gist of it. I'm going to be adding screenshots and stuff from other members and their experiences and stuff. And also the screenshots related to the events mentioned. Also, I just want to shout out another server run by Mr. Troxy. This one's a little different, but basically it's got a player-based economy and land claims. So basically, it is impossible to buy anything on the server. So like, you can completely earn everything on the server by yourself, and you won't crash the server by breathing too hard, which is a jab at Ioquack, because this server is literally unable to keep itself up. So yeah, it's not pay to win, it's got land claims, and it's a player-based economy. So shout out to Mr. Troxy at play.fayNX.com. And yeah, that's where I'm going to end it. If you think Ioquack might be a little bit corrupt, hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.